Shalom, Vracha. I'd like to tell you about a piece of advice that changed my life. I went to a fairly big rabbi and I had a lot of problems. And I told him that because of these problems, I was never going to find a wife and I was never going to have success in my life and I was never going to become able to learn Torah properly. And I had all these different issues. And he said, I get it. The God you believe in isn't my God. You believe in your own God. You believe in an idol. That's the problem. And I was shocked. I was stunned. I've been an Orthodox Jew for some time. And he said, yeah, this is the problem, is you've set it up that because of who you are, your limitations, your backstory, your history, the mistakes you've made, you can't do X. Whereas I believe in a God who, despite that entire backstory, can do anything. And that's really one of the big problems of our generation today, is that we give ourselves a lot of labels that disable us from achieving whatever it is we want to achieve. And I think the more that we're able to say, wow, the God of the universe, the creator of reality, has brought me here, has given me the ability to use my mind to perceive whatever this reality is according to my level, and I believe that I can achieve it. And then suddenly we find that we can do amazing things. We can learn Torah. We can find our true soulmates. We can have the job of our lifetimes. We can succeed. But for as long as we say to ourselves, Nebuch, I can't because of X, Y, Z, we start making excuses for ourselves and for why we don't want to push ourselves to run that extra mile. And when people go to the gym the first time, wow, it's a killer. You know, that first kilometer, the first 2 kilometers you're running, when you first hit the gym, it's a nightmare. It's like running up a mountain. After 6 weeks of being at the gym, you floor those 2 kilometers easily. You get used to doing it. You get used to pushing yourself. And spiritual life is identical to that. The word emunah, actually the word for faith in Torah, is the same word that we use in someone who's training themselves, on name, someone who's learning to do a craft or they're learning to do something, they are on name. And we have to do the same. We have to train ourselves vigorously in the concept that we can achieve things, that we can go forth and change the world, that we can change ourselves. Otherwise, we're going to go through the same process every year of going through Yom Kippur. Wow, that thing I always mess up in, I did it again. That thing that always holds me back, I did it again. Oh no, I can't achieve anything. That's not the story told in the Tanakh. That's not the story of the Avot who went through hardships and they completely redefined themselves and were able to create new realities for themselves. They were masters of rebuilding themselves. And we have to be the same thing. We have to go forth in the world and we have to say, I can, and say that no matter what has happened to me in the past, I can start again today. I've got a brand new mindset. I'm going to hit the gym of life and I'm going to get through. I'm going to keep training and I'm going to go through no matter how difficult it's going to be. I'm going to have the success that I want, that I'm able to define. I'm going to be able to do it because I believe that Hashem created me. The power that's behind the universe has called me into existence. And it's not egotistical to say this. We're not saying that within me lies all the power. We're saying rather the converse. We're saying that the power of the universe has also brought little me into existence. And we're going to borrow that power and we're going to empower ourselves to do the unthinkable. And all of us have the ability to shock ourselves, to shock everyone, to do things that no one else ever thought possible. And I promise you that when you start believing in yourself and believing in Hashem correctly, you're going to have the job you need. You're going to have the life that you desire. You're going to have the partner that you need to fulfill it. But it's all dependent on how much you believe that you're worthy of receiving it, how much you believe that Hashem created you. Are you prepared to say, I'm not able to use those excuses anymore? I'm not able to say, because of my backstory, I can't achieve X. Are you prepared to say, the creator of the universe created me, and he, if I'm correct in my actions and I make teshuvah properly, he will assist me in having the life that I wish. God bless and hatzlacha.